Welcome back, babies. It's your girl AJ. What's good? If you are new, welcome in. My name is Azandra. I'm the owner of AJ Unique Creations LLC, where I make your dreams a reality. I'm going to take the vision that's in the back of your head that may sound crazy to others. I'm going to bring that vision to life, you guys. We create nothing to something. And speaking of that, today we're going to actually make a custom embroidered apron. I'm going to be using my Ricoma EM1010. You guys, I have had this machine for about almost 2 years now. I love it. It does give me problems where I have to take this head off and go inside and clean it up, but that's an embroidery machine, you guys. But it still is working and it's still kicking right now, you guys. So we have a black custom apron that we'll be doing. This is going to be embroidered at the top and at the bottom. So this is the apron right here. All my aprons are unisex for males and female. We are making a male custom design. The customer sent over her PNG file and we did digitize it. Look at this. So this apron has pockets in the front. All aprons will have pockets. It comes in different colors. This one is black. This was the customer pick. It is adjustable at the top, so you can make it shorter or longer, and it also have a tie for the back. So we're going to go ahead and hoop this for the bottom part because the bottom part is the most detailed one. We are doing the St. New Orleans logo, so that goes at the bottom. She wanted to be a decent size. I'm going to use the mighty hoop for this project because I think it'll be very quicker and easier. So I'm going to use this mighty hoop that I have. This is the 8x9 mighty hoop. So I'm going to use the mighty hoop, and I'm also going to use my no-show mesh stabilizer. You guys always ask me what type of stabilizer I use. This is stabilizer right here is a no-show mesh. I like it just because it's lightweight. I could use at least 2 layers of this, and yet it won't pucker or like just dents in or anything like that. It's actually a little bit heavy, easy to cut, and I feel like it's not so rough on your skin and when you're wearing a shirt or something. So whenever I think about stabilizer, I want to make sure I get something that's actually comfortable for the customer and they're not like wearing something that's itchy. I don't want nothing that's itchy because I'm gonna throw it away, like, let's be real. So I make sure it's like a soft stabilizer, and there's no show mesh that I got off Amazon. Chef's kiss. Like, this is my baby. I stack up on these rolls, okay, you guys? I stack up. And last but not least, we'll be using a basting adhesive just because we are doing the no-show mesh. I don't have a sticky stabilizer, so I love using a basting adhesive to make sure the mesh does not move at all. So with that being said, you guys, let's go ahead and get started. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, and let's go. Okay, you guys, let's go ahead and hoop this apron. This should be actually a very simple design. The first thing I'm going to do is get my center part for the whole entire apron. I'm kind of going to follow the line that's on here from when it was folded, and I just unfolded it. Make sure we don't have nothing in the back. So for this part, for the Saint logo, she wanted at the bottom. So I'm going to go ahead and get my blue painter's tape. You guys know I love this. It is always wonderful to help me center my design. Just because we're going to put a logo here, and then at the top we're going to actually put the name Grill Master. So I want to make sure everything is always centered. That's just like my go-to. Definitely when you are embroidering, you just want to make sure it's centered as much as possible, because when you are hooping, it does shift a little bit. So I'm going to use the no-show mesh for this. Usually I would spray something, but just because this is just the apron, it's not like I have to flip it inside out. I'm not going to spray anything because I don't think I need to. So I'm just going to go ahead and cut out 2 layers of this. The material is not like very thick or anything, but I just want to make sure everything is holding. So we are using an 8x9 frame from Mighty Hoop. So I'm just going to at least do a little bit extra. I always want to make sure I do extra whenever I do that. I know I may sound a little stuffy, you guys. I have been going through like a pregnancy sickness. My husband's saying I'm probably just not getting my morning sickness because I didn't have morning sickness in the beginning. So he thinks I'm getting it now. So he may be right though. Because I'm like getting sick out of nowhere. Like, not even like sick, just congested is honestly what's happening. Okay, so now we have this underneath here. I'm not going to spray anything down because we are using the mighty hoops. So let me go ahead and grab the mighty hoop. So we'll be using an 8x9 mighty hoop. And if you want free shipping, because we always want to save a little bit of coins, check out the link in my bio. And I'm also going to put a link underneath the video because I do have it linked in my bio on YouTube. But if you go down and links in the description box, then you can also find a link. And you can get free shipping on any mighty hoops, you guys. Who don't want to save money? Because I love saving. Like, Already the Mighty Hoops is expensive, so on top of that free shipping, come on now. Save at least another 50 bucks or something. So I'm gonna make sure the design is centered. I want to start the design here, so I'm gonna just bring it up a little bit more, just because if we starting here, we want to make sure the hoop is up some more, so that way we can start right there. And I'm gonna try to end there. Perfect. Make sure we have it go the right way, and all we gotta do is go like this. And we literally just hooped this in like 5-10 minutes, you guys. Simple. If you want to make sure it is on here tight, you can pull the fabric some, just to make sure everything is tight. But the Mighty Hoops are very strong. All right, let's go ahead and get the embroidering. Alright, you guys, this is the Ricoma EM1010. This machine is actually a beast, and it's definitely worth the price, you guys. So this machine can do 12 by 8. That's the largest hoop size it can go up to. Now we have our garment all hooped up and ready to go. I'm going to go ahead and load it onto the machine. For the hoop size, I did other, and from there I'm going to go ahead and trace my area to make sure the design is inside of the frame. Now, the reason I did other is because on the Ricoma EM1010, this version, I don't know about the newer versions, this version doesn't have an area for this hoop, because this is a Mighty Hoop. Yes, it goes to my machine, but at the same time, the size does not, the size isn't recognized on the machine. So because of that, you want to make sure that you are tracing your design. You always want to make sure you trace your design no matter what you're doing, to be honest, because that is a part of the warranty that you have, is to trace the design. I'm going to go ahead and use the hard trace, because that is a slow trace, so that way I can see exactly where this design is going to be at. I do not want to hit any of the hoop, because if I hit the hoop, I will void my warranty on my machine. And I will break my machine, you guys. So do not hit your hoop. Make sure you are taking your time to trace it. It's not that much. Few minutes and you are tracing your design, and then you can get started. Remind you, the tape is letting me know where my design should stop at. So I am very close to the top of the hoop. I'm going to go ahead and bring my design down. So I'm very happy I traced it, because I am actually very close. So I did put a tape in the middle. That's just going to let me know my center for the hoop, so that way when it start, you know, embroidering, I remember the center is here, so I can bring this design down actually, because I do have some room. So we're going to go ahead and bring it down, and after we do that, we're going to go ahead and get started and embroider. So I'm going to go ahead and bring it down some. Now for this machine, up is down and down is up. You will learn that when you do the classes, because they make you take a class, but yeah, it's kind of funny. Down is up. So literally, if you go to the right, that right is actually left. It's just opposite. That's it. You will learn that when you do the class with the person. After you buy your machine, you do have a mandatory class that you do have to take. I recommend taking it, because you do learn all the tips and tricks that you need for this machine. Now, this machine was roughly around like 10 something back then. We got this when, I don't even remember the year. We got this a while ago, but I just feel like this machine is definitely worth it. I did have to remove this head to go inside and clean stuff. But other than that, like, I love my machine. And it was definitely worth that price. And I just wish I would have did it sooner than I did then, just to just build my business. I wish I would have just bought it sooner, because I was always scared. I didn't know what machine to purchase. I was scared that I wouldn't be able to make the payments, and I took the risk and I just did it. So we're going to bring that down some more, and one more just to be sure. We're going to go ahead and get started. I'm going to remove all the tape, and I'm going to start embroidering. Let's go. I'm going to make sure my fabric is not in the way. Now, the type of apron this is, it does have this like plastic piece in the back. I want to make sure that doesn't get like underneath the rolls back here of the machine. I don't want that, because it will get stuck and it can mess up my machine in the back. I do not want that. Okay, we're going to go ahead and start this at 300. I'm going to start nice and slow, just because I want to make sure everything is good to go. And one more down. I'm a little scared, you guys. So Nice and slow. Now this is a magnetic hoop, so with that being said, make sure you are careful with how close your phone is, your credit cards and everything, you guys. So I'm gonna go ahead and trim this up. I'm gonna go real fast, so that way my hand is not in the way. I'm just going to trim it up. Now for the Saint logo part, I did get that off of Etsy's. I didn't digitize that myself because it was already pre-made for like $2. But the Saint New Orleans, I just typed that up on Embroidery myself because I already have fonts already in there that you can buy off of Etsy's or go to people's websites and actually buy embroidery fonts. That's what I did, and I just typed the rest of it up. The customer loved it. Simple, easy peasy. In total, the logo was $2 and the rest I typed up myself. I didn't spend $20 on like the design myself. So I'm very happy about that. So we saved a little bit of money. A little bit of money, coins. Okay, baby. Alright, you guys, I'm going to let you guys enjoy this video. If you have any questions about this machine, make sure you guys are dropping them down below. I would love to answer any questions. Like I said, if you also want free shipping on the Mighty Hoops, check out the description box. I'm going to leave a link down below. You can also check out my social medias. I have the link in my bios. I have the link in my bio on YouTube also. So you are able to get free shipping on all your Mighty Hoops. So if you sit here and order 500 Mighty Hoops, because these things like $150 each. Let's be real, y'all. They look pricey, okay? You can get free shipping. You don't have to spend another $50 on shipping because by the being Mighty Hoops, they are a little bit heavy when it comes down to shipping. So, you know, save them coins, you guys. Save them coins. So, check out the links down below in the description box for the free shipping and get your money worth on these Mighty Hoops. I only own about 2 to 3 Mighty Hoops. I have a 5x5. And I have the 8x9 that I'm using now because I wanted to do kids shirts that was 3T and 4T, and it doesn't stretch the shirt out. On top of that, I do have like an arm Mighty Hoop, and that one is 9x4. I love that thing. Definitely worth the price. I usually buy one at a time whenever I actually need it. So I only buy what I need. I just don't do, you know, extra and just be buying them just to buy them. I buy what I need. You guys, I did up the speed to 310 just now. I don't like really going so fast, honestly. I'm not in a rush. A lot of people gonna be asking me, oh, what's the fastest your machine can go? They ask me that for the pooling also, and I be looking like it can go up to 600, it can go up to 1,000, but I run mine at like 150, 200. You know why? I'm not in a rush. Like embroidery, you don't have to rush the process. I enjoy the process, so I'm not in a rush to get done. I want to make sure the order is done right because messing around, I'm going at 1,000, right? And I've been left my room not knowing because I have kids. I have to go make lunch and stuff like that. I left the office. I left the room. And next thing you know, the thread be done pop and it's going at 1,000. So I come in here and it's done. And this whole thing is a mess because I wasn't in here watching my machine. And I didn't know my thread pop and the machine kept on going. And now I can't just go, you know, backwards because it's completed. So I'm not in a rush at all. I'm going to take my sweet time and make sure the design is done the right way and it doesn't shift. Definitely using a Mighty Hoop because messing around, it could be done shift and you don't even know what happened. Like, do not sit here and try to rush the process. If you want to rush something, then this ain't the, you know, this ain't the job for you. And I'm gonna be honest, I don't care what nobody say, it ain't the job for you. Yes, the machine is doing all the work, but at the same time, you have to watch it. You can't just sit here, oh, I'm gonna run it at 1,000, this thing gonna knock it out in 2 little minutes and I can make my money. Nah, honey, we ain't gonna do that. Do it the right way or don't do it at all. That's just it. But so far, even running at 310 for the speed is going amazing. It's literally going fast, to be honest. So this order should be done in probably what? I would say an hour. Let's just say an hour. After we have to do the top part too. That's a Grandmaster. We have to do that part. So in total, I think this order will be done in an hour. Like, I'm not rushing it. Like, there's no need to rush, honey. It's like, what, 12 o'clock in the afternoon. This order gonna be done before pick up. Like, I'm good to go. Stop rushing the process and actually enjoy it. Once you do that, you actually enjoy your craft. You enjoy what you're doing. Like, you get me? Like, whenever you think about rushing something, then honey, this ain't the job for you, because crafting is about enjoying yourself. I understand we're trying to make money and this is a business at the same time, but once I lose that passion for crafting, this business is shut down. You get what I'm saying? Like, that is what makes me get up in the morning, because I love what I do. I don't do it just for money. I literally love what I do. I love to create things that literally doesn't exist. I love taking the ideas that you have and bringing them to life. I love being the first that makes something that nobody never had before and seeing people do it too. That's what I love. I love sitting here thinking about what can I do that's going to be unique and stand out. That is me. Once I feel like I can't do it, I take a pause sometimes. Like, I will step away, come back, and so I can actually do it, because I don't like doing stuff that I don't like. Like, once it feel like a job, I may not like it no more. You get what I'm saying? Like, you gotta truly love what you do, and I really believe that is something that you need in a business. You have to love what you do. Definitely if you're doing a business from your house. This ain't no 9 to 5. This is 24/7. I'm working late nights with kids. Like, come on, y'all. Oh my gosh. I ain't gonna lie. So far, it kind of looks a little bit crazy, but it's coming together, you guys. And another tip, whenever you are embroidering, you always want to make sure you are checking underneath your hoop just to make sure it didn't move or anything. Like, if you're doing a shirt, you want to make sure you're not embroidering the top and the bottom. So you always want to make sure you put your hands underneath the hoop to make sure your shirt or your garment or whatever you're doing, like this for the apron, I'm just making sure like the threads on the side, the strings, nothing is going underneath, and I'm not embroidering. Definitely the neck part, I don't want to get that stuck on here. So I just make sure I put my hands underneath and I'm moving things around at the same time, you guys. Hey, y'all. So far, running it at 310, we are actually 12% done. I do love that it's always telling you how far along you are, just giving you an idea. Now, if we up the speed, yes, we can get done faster, but I'm not in a rush on this. Like, let's be real, I'm not in a rush. The details are chef kiss. Okay. Okay, y'all. Chef's kiss, I'm telling you. All right, you guys, we have moved on to the black layer now. So far, we are at 29%. I do have the baby in here. Y'all may hear him in the background. I don't know why, but he is learning to walk, so his behind is walking everywhere. So we are almost at 30%. We still are running this at 310. I'm going to go ahead and up the speed just a tad bit, just because I wanted to make sure that we didn't hit any of the hoop. Like, even though I did trace it, I still like to go slow, because you never know. So I like to go slow, so that way I can actually like stop the machine. So far, it looks awesome. Oh, hey, shake your butt. Hey, I see you. He over here shaking his little butt. So it is coming out amazing, you guys. I did send the customer an update. She loves that. When they love what you do, hey, you can give me a high five right there, okay, you guys? Details are on point. It is looking good. So if you guys are wondering what type of file is this is a DST file. So for the Ricoma EM1010, it does take a DST file, only DST file. So I always convert my files to DST files. So if you are giving me a PSE file or PES file, I hope I said it right. I said it so fast, I don't know which way is it. PES file? No matter which way, I convert my files to a DST file and I save it on my USB. The machine does have all the files on the USB. Some designs are saved on the machine. The machine can hold up to 200 designs on the machine itself.
Mentally weak, no mercy, all I got is working. Never stop searching, never quite so thirsty. I'm toxic and psychotic, with this logic, you can't stop it. It's been chronic since I was a boy, so neurotic and chaotic.
I'm built to last with the webs I'm weaving. I could change the past with all I'm achieving. Got my foot on gas, never stop competing. If you break like glass, then this life's gonna eat 'em. Make mistakes real fast, then you.
We are 61% done. We are doing the words. I still have it running to add about 310. I'm going to go ahead and up it a little bit more. Everything looks good. I did slow it down just because we was getting closer to the edge. As you can see, we are very close to the edge. So I just wanted to make sure that I did not hit that hoop. That would have been devastating, you guys. So in the time being, I went and I made some lunch for the kids, made them some corn dogs for some lunch. I'm gonna have me a sandwich today. And I had to put Baby Shark on for the baby because he woke up from his little cat nap that he did. I'm looking like that was about 10. Oh, there you go, y'all hear him. 10 minutes of a nap. So we are halfway there. I'm going to just let this run out. The rest is just the name. And I do apologize if y'all hear him in the background. I am a mom. This is part of it. I am a mom to 3 kids. So this is my life, streaming and yelling. So I took a break to have me some lunch, a ham and cheese sandwich with some popcorn chips, and also make the kids some lunch. So roughly it's about, it's 2:01. So we're gonna go ahead and wrap this up and finish it up. I did lay the baby down for a nap. The other kids are taking a nap too. So hopefully by the time I get done, then everybody should be good and everybody should be up from their nap. When you're a mom, something that takes 30 minutes is going to take 2 hours. So to just be real, let's not lie about it. And that's kind of part of my business. I am a mom, so at the same time, I do have to take these breaks to make sure I'm feeding my kids and make sure my kids are taken care of. And also, my husband works full time, so most of the time, he's actually gone when I wake up in the morning. And by the time it's probably 6, 7 o'clock at night, then he's home. Sometimes he can come home at 10 o'clock at night. It just depends on his day. With that being said, I try to make sure I always have dinner ready. So on top of that, of doing everything for the kids for lunch, I also started on my dinner. So I'm having some turkey wings tonight. Yes, your girl know how to cook, y'all. Okay. I know how to cook. So we are having baked turkey wings tonight with some cauliflower rice. I am on the healthier side because with both my pregnancies for my son and my child now, you guys, I do have diabetes, and you know, I'm not afraid to tell anyone that. I think it's definitely something that all people should know and be aware of. Definitely if you're pregnant, you're eating so many snacks and stuff. With this pregnancy, I kind of knew I would have it again. I just feel like that's something I need to just pay attention to. So I just try to make sure that we eat more healthier. Definitely because my grandma and my great grandma did have diabetes. On top of diabetes, they did have breast cancer. So I do know, you know, it runs in my family. So even though it's gestational diabetes, I want to make sure that I don't have it going on, you know, after my pregnancy. Because with my son, after the pregnancy, it did go away after some months. But then it's like, you know, I have it again. And it's okay. I'm not gonna, you know, cry about it and stuff like that. It is a learning curve. But with that being said, we do try to eat more on the healthy side. So we are having baked turkey wings, honey. And they baked in some bell peppers, red and green, with some onions, because my man loves some onions. So on top of that, we are having cauliflower rice, and that is it. I do try to have like a salad on the side to have my greens. But, you know, the main dish is more protein than anything. So that's what we be having tonight. So I had to make sure I get that in the oven because that takes at least 3 to 4 hours to cook, you guys. So during my lunchtime, that's all I did. So that's in the oven. The kids are taking a nap. This is on about 83%. We still are running it at 310. So that's probably why. Definitely because I was, you know, I actually paused the machine. And I'm happy I did because when I came back and played it, y'all, the bobbin ran out and this thing kept going. So a lot of you guys have asked me on TikTok what type of bobbins I use for my machine. Definitely the EM-1010. So this is a size L bobbins. They have plastic bobbins, pre-round bobbins. I use a pre-round bobbin that is actually plastic so I could throw it away. Not plastic, I'm sorry. I use the paper ones so that way I could throw it away. I don't like the plastic ones just because after I'm done with it, I usually throw it away and I just feel like, now what? Versus these, you can actually pack these up and, you know, recycle them. So I prefer to use these. This is the brand I use. I do get mine off Amazon. Hopefully you guys can see. So this is the brand that I use, size L. They are paper. So I'm going to show you guys. So they're paper bobbins. So I just get off of Amazon. And it's a lot in here too. And they just come pre-wound for me. And it just makes it quick. Definitely when I'm embroidering and it just stops, I just change it out and keep going. I don't have to wound the bobbin up or go searching for one. I just usually keep it underneath my machine. So we are almost done. After this is done, we just have to do the grill master at the top. We'll have to hoop it again. I'm not going to show that process of me hooping it again because it's, you know, the same process as the other one. Just hooping it. I'm using a mighty hoop for this also because at the top it's small. It's not nothing large. So I need a 13-inch wide hoop. No, I'm just going to use the same hoop. Just change the sizing of the front and call it a day. But we are almost done, you guys. Let me know what you guys think. Do you guys like it? Let me know. Make sure you guys are like, comment, subscribing because, honeys, we hit 10K. I think I forgot. I didn't forget, y'all. Thank y'all so much, y'all. Like, I was in this house streaming. I ran to my husband, big and all. I did it. The day I hit 10K was actually my son's birthday. So, we was all celebrating. We celebrated all together, you guys. I appreciate you guys so much. Y'all are truly like my family. I literally tell you guys everything that I'm going through and what's the process. I try my best to explain everything to you guys. Y'all are my family, and I definitely appreciate every last one of you guys for being here, supporting me for the years y'all been here, because you didn't have to do it, but you did it. You've been rocking with me since day one, and that's what I'm talking about. And that's why I always try to just be me. Honestly, I tell myself every time, if you don't like it, you can hit the road, Jack. You don't gotta like me. You don't gotta like my attitude. You don't have to like who I am, the type of person I am, the way I talk. I'm sorry, then I'm not for you, and that's okay. It's 1 million and something people in this world, 1 billion trillion people in this world. It's okay if you don't like me. I have learned that over the years. My kids is all I need, and my husband to like me, okay, y'all? But I am so thankful for all of y'all. I'm blessed to have y'all. Like, I'm not gonna even talk about because I'm gonna cry now. Thank y'all so much, y'all. The next goal is 100K. That's my next goal, is 100K, and I'm gonna work for it because I want to hit it by the end of the year. I don't know if I can do it, but I'm gonna try my best to do it, and I hope we can do it, you guys. So thank y'all so much. I appreciate every last one of y'all. We are at 98%, so it is almost done. It actually came out amazing. I was kind of a little bit scared because I combined a design that I did get on Etsy's, and then I just put some fonts on top of it. So I was a little bit scared that it wasn't going to work out or it wasn't going to overlap the right way, but honeys, it did. And it came out amazing. I love the way everything looks. I'm so excited. This is adorable. Do y'all see the colors on here? That gold is actually perfect. The gold that I'm using is a Madeira gold that I actually had left over. And I felt like it would be perfect to match the color because she did say she wanted like an old gold that matched the color of the Saints. So I did try to get more of a darker gold because I do have some bright ones. So I tried to get like a dark gold. If I'm not mistaken, let me see the name of this. Harvest Gold, I believe is what this one is called. So it's more of like a darker color gold, and I think it went perfect because the other ones are like bright, a little bit closer to yellow. So this right here was perfect for this design. I'm actually very excited because I was scared. I was like, child, what? Honestly, I think a lot of times I'd be so scared, and that was like pushes me back on getting orders done. But it's like, girl, I know I can do it. Just do it. Literally, you cannot let fear get the best of you, because when you let fear get the best of you, it messes you up, and that's just the devil. The devil telling you, no, you ain't gonna do it. When you look like, I know I can do this, child, let's get this thing out the way. Because she sent me her design, and I couldn't find a font that matched the logo. I was devastated, but I'm so happy that I was able to get literally the design from the picture. I was able to get so close to it, and we are done. Oh my gosh, you guys, okay. Ooh, something fell. So I'm gonna make sure I bring this forward so I don't get no rips or anything. And I also stop oiling my machine before I embroider, so that way we don't have no oil dripping. Look at it. It came out amazing. Listen, y'all cannot say that gold doesn't match the theme and the color of the Saints. It's like an old gold. It looks wonderful. Okay, you guys, we're going to do that same gold at the top. So let's go ahead and hoop this, and we're going to go ahead and get it on the machine, and I'll be back once it's on the machine embroidering so we can go ahead and finish this order up. One more look at it up close. I got to clean it up. Okay, so we have this hooped in and ready to go. Go ahead and get it on the machine. I'm using the same exact hoop. This is the 8x9 from Mighty Hoops. Everything is loaded up. We have nothing underneath. So we're going to go ahead and get our piece of tape just to make sure we know where the center is at. I'm still using that line from the middle that was already there. What I want to do is make sure I know where I want everything to also go at. Yeah, because it also had the dots on here that I'm following. We're going to go ahead and bring it down some. I think I can bring it up some though, because I don't want it too close to the neckline, but I also don't want it too far down. So I'm going to do the slow trace. This is the one that have the dots for the hard. See what we looking like. When I get close to the edges, I bring that needle up. Okay, that looks good. I like that. So my design, I did do 8x3, but I decided when I got into Ricoma to shrink it down to 80x80. So that's kind of going down a couple inches. I thought that would be better to just do 80x80 because the top part is smaller, and I didn't want this to be something that was large for no reason. Like, there's no reason that Grill Master should be 13 inches wide. It didn't make no sense. I just wanted something that was a decent size because the apron at the top is smaller than the bottom. Okay, everything looks good. I'm going to go ahead and move this over some more. Yeah, I hear that. That's in the back. Okay, perfect. Yeah, I had make sure this is not underneath. The little plastic pieces are rubbing against stuff, so I want to make sure that is out of the way. We're going to go ahead and start it. We are going to do gold only for this one. Starting this at 320 for the speed. Make sure there's nothing underneath. And this should actually be something very clean and simple, quick and easy. It's just Grill Master, and this order will actually be done. I'm gonna take some pictures. The kids are still asleep. Yes, okay. I love it when they're still asleep. Get some quiet time to myself. I'm gonna look at TV for like 10 minutes because when you're a mom, let me know if y'all do this. Do y'all wake up at 6 o'clock in the morning to get your alone time to yourself before all your kids wake up? Let me tell you a secret. My kids now wake up at 6 o'clock in the morning because they look like, well, you be up, and I'm like, it's supposed to be my alone time away from y'all. Why are y'all up? I be looking like, oh my gosh. So I had told them at 6 o'clock in the morning, y'all want to get up? Okay, you know what? Stay in your room until I open that door. Don't open that door until I open that door. I want my alone time, okay? We need our alone time because I'm not gonna lie. Some people like to stay up late night to 10 o'clock to get their alone time, but let's be real, y'all. When I put the baby to sleep at 9 with them kids, because it's summertime, so they go to bed at 9 o'clock. When I put everybody to sleep at 9, I'm asleep, y'all. I'm sorry. My husband be the only one up, probably because he gets home late. But no, I'm knocked out. I know, I am knocked out. Like, I'm tired because these kids have ran me. They ran me from left, right, outside to back and forward. I have ran around this house, definitely with that little baby. He is starting to walk and he be trying to run, and we got a towel, and you got to make sure he don't hit his face. He jumping out, he climbing out. Honeys, I need my alone time, so I'm gonna get my 10 minutes to myself before they all wake up asking me for some cookies or crackers or something, because they gonna ask you for a snack. They gonna run you broke, okay, y'all? Gonna run you broke. But we're gonna go ahead and let this thing embroider, and we'll be back. It is almost done. On top of that, I just finished making dinner, so I did pause the machine to go make dinner, and the kids woke up from their nap, so I had to go tend to them. Right now, the baby is in here right next to me. He does not want to get out. He's in there just throwing everything down as much as possible. But we are completely done just in time because, honey, I'm hungry. I should have been done with this, but it's okay. I am a mom, and this is part of the work that I have to do. That is take care of my kids, and we are done. Go ahead and pop that baby on out. This order is complete. Grill Master. Yes. And at the bottom you have the St. New Orleans logo. It all came out great. I love the way it came out. Very smooth, very easy. I didn't have any problems. So that is it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I am in love with the way it came out. All the little details, honey. Give yourself a round of applause because you did it and I did not quit, okay? Even with the kids, I didn't quit, okay? I kept going. Alright, you guys, we are done. This is the apron. It came out amazing, you guys. Look at it. The details are everything. I'm very happy with the way that everything came out. Very simple, very easy. And we did this on the Ricoma EM1010. This is the original version. They do have an upgraded version. I think it's called the Creator one. But if you are like thinking about just getting an embroidery machine or just thinking about getting like a 10 needle, even like a 6 needle, I would say go for it. Even if you don't have the money for it, you could also start off with a single needle that does a large frame. I would recommend a Pulling EOC06. That is my favorite one for a single needle. But y'all, this is a unisex, so it's for females and males, and they have pockets in the front. But it came out amazing. I love the way it looks. Let me know what you guys think. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe. Other than that, that is it for today's video. I'm going to show you guys a glimpse of my food because, honey, it's time to eat. And I did my thing with some collard greens on the side. I did all of that while I was embroidering at the same time. It's kind of crazy. I was able to leave my machine at the same time and go cook, make something for the kids, take some breaks in between. So I should have been done with this in about an hour, but it did take longer. I am a mom at the same time, so I do have mom duties to do, and that's okay. As long as it get done at the end of the day, that's all that matters. And honey, we are done. And so I don't care what time it is. It could be 10 o'clock at night. I did it, and that's a round of applause because I still did it, and then at the end of the day, and I didn't give up. So I love that. I'm going to show you guys a glimpse of my food because I'm ready to eat, honeys, and then I'm going to come back after that, pack everything up because let's get it shipped out, okay? Post office closed around like 6, 7 o'clock. We're going to get this mailed out tonight, okay? But I hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!